Alright, finally on to important quests. And we're going to start with this 2-star one. Because like I said, you naturally go with the easiest first. Part-timer graduation. I know it's sudden, but I have to quit Hoodie. It's harsh doing it this way, but could you let the owner know? Oh, it was one of the part-timers that helps run the store. I was like, what? Who's quitting Hoodie? But I remembered it's just the store. I guess this internet cafe. Oh yeah, Yuri, that was the... Oh, yep, okay. I started speaking before I was really reading it, and then while I was reading it, I'm like, oh, that's what I was going to say. That's, I didn't know her last name, though. Yuri Kashiwagi? She's the waitress Jose has a major crush on. Does she want to quit? It's a shame, but informing the owner is a simple task. Although I don't actually know who the owner is. Hey, did you take that case? No, I'm too late. She probably hasn't seen it yet. Cancel! Phew. I've assigned it to me. That was close. Just pretend you never saw it, okay? Accepting that case means we acknowledge that she's quit. We can't allow that. That wouldn't bother you, would it? To you, she's just a cute waitress, right? But she knows that Hoodie's a hacker team. While we're busy with cases, she handles the day-to-day running of the cafe. She's indispensable. And more importantly, she's my mental oasis. The single flower that brightens up the drab Hoodie. Huh? What about Erica? You know she's not exactly feminine. If Ryuji or I didn't cook, she'd survive solely on junk food and those toothache sweet drinks she makes. She's cute, and maybe one day she'll blossom, but she's not there yet. Compare her to Yuri, who makes macarons on her days off. Is that supposed to be macaroons? At least that's what I imagine she does. I'm sure she does. Either of them are cupcakes, something cute like that. In any case, seeing her at the counter brightens up my day and makes me ready to take on whatever life throws at me. What's more, it's strange that someone so reliable would just decide to quit. Something must have happened. Until I know what, I won't acknowledge that she's quit. No way. I'm going to look for her. You help me. I'll search the real world, you search Eden. Someone must know something. And don't say a word to the owner until we've heard what she has to say. Who's the owner? You mean you didn't know? It's Erica. Ah! Since she's still a minor, on paper the owner is a distant uncle. But it's Erica who actually takes care of everything, whereas Ryuji and I handle the things off the premises. We're more suited to those jobs. Erica is happy to let people come and go as they please, so she'll gladly give the okay if she hears Yuri wants to quit. So don't say anything to her. If you do, I'll never introduce any cute girls to you for the rest of your life. Okay. Okay, now let us begin the search for my sweet angel. Somewhere you can ask about Yuri. I remember her saying how she stayed up all night talking to her friends in Eden's open space. Anyway, it would really give me peace of mind if you could ask around Eden. Oh, look at all this information. I guess it's only natural to go clockwise. Oh, Yuri from the Nakano Stripes? Are you with Hoodie? Why would you be looking for a hacker on a team that's fighting against Zaxxon? Oh. I didn't have that particular piece of information. Unless it's a different Yuri. Yuri, you mean that hacker? I forget which team she's on, but I've heard rumors of a hacker with that name. Yuri Kashiwagi. Never heard of her. She famous? I heard a rumor that another hacker team has been on the rampage these days. Now which one was it? Nakano something or Ueno something? People are saying that they're making some serious money from illegal hacking. Alright, this is what I know. What? She's a hacker? And she's with the Nakano Stripes? Isn't that the hardcore team in a feud with Zaxxon? I had no idea. Could she actually be an enemy? Now I'm really excited. Sworn enemies unknowingly becoming attracted to each other. It's like something out of a movie. You can't get more romantic than that. Though others try to tear them apart, and despite numerous obstacles, their forbidden love triumphs and overcomes all adversity. Oh, Yuri, why do you have to be a Nakano Stripe? Don't look at me like that. You haven't gotten a romantic bone in your body. Surely you can see why I'm a little excited. I've got at least one romantic bone, am I right? In any case, whether the rumors are true or not, we need to speak to her in person. Someone claimed to have seen her on Under Kowloon level 3. Let's go. There's a startling lack of being teleported to places in this one. Usually it's like just taking me there, taking me here, but now it's making me do it. We had such a problem customer at work. He was a real bag of noodles, which is a phrase I'm coining for someone that's it's kind of like a piece of work, a real character. He's a real bag of noodles. Probably the worst customer. I was a cashier at the time when this incident. I have to be vague because I don't want to reveal too much private information about myself, my workplace, jobs, etc. And of course, I don't mean to slander this parasite. But we just had a real nasty customer. He was being a real problem. He was looking for the first thing he could to make a problem. Like, you know, those people that just come in, they're like, I'm here to stir up shit. I'm here to be a problem. Those real characters. What had happened was he was ordering, and he was like, oh, I want to get the item I saw in the commercial. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen the commercial. I don't watch television. And that's when he was like, I want store information. I want to speak to the manager. I'm like, oh, I'm the manager. What can I help you with? Like, can we resolve this? And he was like, I want store information. I want to talk to the owner. I want her personal information. Give me phone number. And I'm like, I can't just give you... Oh, I didn't encounter this item before. Like, I can't just give you someone else's personal information. Like, no. And he was like, I'm going to talk to the manager right now, the owner. So I got her on the phone. And he's like, I'm not moving from this spot until I talk to this person. And he was like, there was customers in line. Like, how long is this going to be? Like, what is your problem, dude? We just want to order our purchase. And like, what? He was just being a real child. And he was filming me on his phone. You know those people that think they have something? They're like, I'm filming this. It's legal to film this. And he was just trying so hard to be a problem. And I was like, well, here's the owner on the phone. He's like, I'm not moving. Like, it's not a cordless phone, so you have to come here. You have to move. Like, Christ alive. And he was just like, he's like, are you okay with being recorded? And the owner on the phone's like, no, not really. And then he just hung up. And it's like, well, like, dude, like, help me help you. Fucking swine. I wonder if that's her over there. Anyways, I'm gonna save real quick. But yeah, this guy was just being a real piece of work. I'm a very calm, very collected person. If you haven't gathered so far from this episode, or even just watching any of my videos, I'm really easygoing. I'm always just trying to like, hey, let's just resolve this. What his problem is? And like, I eventually got to the point where I said, listen, what are you doing? I was just straight up like, what are you doing? Like I don't get it. But yeah, he stormed out. And he was like, I'm going to call human resources about how I've been treated. I'm like, I've been like nice to you the whole time. Your phone footage will prove that. And, well, I mean, to end this story, and I realize this isn't very professional of me, but I kind of hope he dies. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I've never threatened someone, but like, I hope he dies soon. We don't need people like that. People that are just problems to be problems. Sucks. Gave me a stress stomach ache, and it just, you know, it's just a really bad experience. People like that gotta go. Anjuman, I'm sorry things turned out like this. Yuri! Chitose, TK, what are you doing here? We're here to stop you. You can't just quit on us. We've only just got to know each other. We can't leave things like this, can we? You came all the way here to ask me that? I heard a rumor you're in the Nakano Stripes. So you found out. You're very resourceful. Sorry I didn't say anything. It's true. I'm a hacker with the Nakano Stripes. My name is Yuri, and I use Anjuman. It's also true that the Stripes are involved in some very unsavory business. I'm ashamed to admit that I was a part of that. Also, we know her name is Yuri. We have her first and last name. Why is she still labeled as part-timer? There have been instances in the game where someone has not yet shared their name, but their title in the dialogue was their name already. Just want to point out that little nitpick. I like picking them nits. But don't worry, I'm done with them. I've decided to leave the team. I made that decision thanks to you and Hoodie. Us? When I first started working at Hoodie, I looked down on you. I thought it was foolish for hackers to talk about justice. But as I watched you, I gradually realized that what I was doing was foolish. You all seem so happy every day, especially since TK joined. Aw, shucks. Seeing you like that showed me how dull everyone on my team was. I started thinking about how Anjumon must be so bored by all the pointless things I've been making him do. That's why I'm through with all of it. I'm going to set Anjumon free, quit the team, and give up hacking. So you're quitting your job at the cafe to avoid causing us any trouble. My old team might have gotten suspicious if I kept working at your place. I don't want to involve you in my mess. Yuri. That's all. Please tell the owner. I never got around to telling her. Anjumon, this is goodbye for us too. Thank you for everything. You won't have to do any dirty work ever again. Go and be free in Eden. Anjumon really doesn't have much to say. Kind of cool that I like that his ribbons are covered in digicode. In the last in the Cyber Sleuth Let's Play, there was some digicode that was appearing in dialogue that I was translating. I'm not going to go through the trouble of translating all the stuff on his ribbons, though. That's a bit crazy. Anjumon? He doesn't want to leave you. It's great that you're leaving your team, but why not just stay on with us? Obviously, I want you to stay. But more importantly, we can't let the cafe go out of business. We need that place for certain cases. That's why we need someone who knows what they're doing. If that person's a hacker, even better. Don't worry about causing us trouble. We can handle anything that comes our way. Please stay. Fuhari. Shitose. Hiri, there you are. Look at that pose. She's like, I don't. That's how I describe the pose. What are you doing here? It's the Nekino Stripes. First you leave the team, and now you're sneaking off with these Zaxxon dogs, you traitor. Stop, these people have nothing to do with it. I'm giving up hacking. That's not enough. You know too much about us. Did you think we'd just let you walk away? Get over here. Eek! Oh, she fucking scorpioned her. Yuri, let her go, you bastards. Stay out of this, Hoodie. This is a private matter. Mind your own business, or else. We won't just stand by and let you treat her like that. Oh, Anjumon's here too. Anjumon, will you fight with us? I'm sure they worked very hard on that nod. It looks like he means business. I like this guy. Come on, TK, let's save her. I mean business too. There's a lot of business being meant. Alright, let's get these dickheads out of here. Oh, that was their first time seeing his special move, I think. Wow, that was a lengthy and elaborate animation. Damn, Togemon's too tall to see his health bar. I hate that. I like to see the health bar go down as I do the damage. The thing that's great about the... Oh, there's another special. I really like that it shows you when you'll be doing additional damage or when you'll be doing less damage, because it makes deciding on a target a lot easier. Like if it's still early in the game, oh pardon my gasness, and you're still playing casual like I am, it's just kind of nice to know. Get a little bonus damage on Togemon. Take a look at this again. It was pretty cool. Oh, that's a big damage. It's a big damage up. Urgh. Now get away from her. Don't come any closer. Take one more step and I'll destroy her account. How predictable. Your team disgusts me. Huh? Dude, where did that come from? Yuri, now over here. No. Now to give you what you deserve. Using her as a shield like that. I'm usually very good-natured, but you've overstepped the mark. Are you ready? Eek! Nah, I'd never use violence against a girl. But I use malware to steal their personal information. If they ever step out of line, I can make them pay. Don't worry, Yuri. Amazing. I never knew you had it in you. Also, at a glance, it kind of looks like Chitose and TK are holding hands. Because of just how close we're standing and our height difference. It's fun. What does that mean? You think I've been all talk until now? Heh, kind of. Thanks both of you, and Anjumon. It's all over now. So will you stay with us? For Hoodie? Of course. If it was just because you want to keep hitting on me, I'd refuse. But if it's for Hoodie, I guess I could stay. So... Okay, I won't quit. I owe you after all. Alright. I do have one thing to ask though. Chitose, could you take Anjumon? Take Anjumon? I can't do any more hacking until the heat is off, but I'd really miss Anjumon, so I want you to use him. I can trust you, and he looks so happy fighting by your side too. What do you think, Anjumon? Oh, just another nod. Anjumon seems to like the idea, since he only speaks with nods and ellipses. Okay, I'll take great care of him. Well then, I'll see you both back at the cafe. And even though I'm going to keep working for you, I'll still pay you for this case. Thank you so much. You were both amazing. Especially TK, right? Did you hear that? Amazing. She thinks I'm amazing. And she gave me Anjumon. You could say that Anjumon is the first present she's ever given me. I'll treasure him. You can have all the money from her case. Anjumon's enough for me. Alright, you creepy fucking weirdo. By the way, what was the attack that saved Yuri just now? Alright, let's go get something to eat. My treat. And we can come up with a strategy for how I can win over Yuri. We're not leaving until we have one. We'll stay there all night if necessary. Ugh. Oops. Someone there? I hope they didn't hear too much. It was Erica, wasn't it? Oh, look at how easy this was. Fucking called it. I heard everything. Sorry I'm not feminine enough for you. Oh, you're feminine enough for me. See, I've run into a bit of trouble. Oh, I got another hacker rank. Anyways, oh, I'm an intermediate hacker. And that trouble has been when you do the domination battles or the dominion battles or whatever the hell they're called for the like the green quests. You get to pick 2 people to come with you. And generally, I was going to go with you and Erica because I think Erica is a charming and cute young lady. I wanna get closer to her, and I think you is a cute and charming young man, and I want to get closer to him. That's those are the 2 I'm gonna pick. Because if you're not playing as a gay or bisexual in an RPG, you're playing it wrong. Let's be real. But Yuko became an option, and a lot of the times Erica has been grayed out because I don't think she's super ready for it. Like story-wise, she just doesn't have a strong team. And so I've been going with Yuko. So I'm thinking it's Yuko and you, but I'd really like some more Erica time. What's this cheat strategy one about? Students are cheating en masse, using high-tech equipment. I need to stop them. Can you help? Of course I can. It's a case from the Inoden teacher. He never taught me, but he might recognize my face. I don't think it would be a good idea to talk to him. I'll ask Ryuji to do it. Oh yeah, last time we had Chitose do that when it involved talking to an Inoden student. A case from a teacher at your old high school? I see your predicament. I'll talk to him for you if you want. You stay out of sight. Pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking my case. I'm Matsuyama. I teach Japanese at Innoden High School. I'm also the guidance counselor. I contacted you to investigate an incident of group cheating in a certain class. I don't want news of this getting out. The students' futures are at stake. Whatever you do, don't let the police know. I understand. Please give me the details. We discovered that a group of students cheated on the last midterm test. All 40 students in the class were involved. Shouldn't you just punish them? We have no evidence and don't know how they did it, so we can't punish them. Ugh. Then how do you know they cheated? Grade 3 Class C's test results improved very suddenly, and their answers to the essay questions were identical. Maybe they used phones or digivices, or maybe they somehow got hold of the questions before the test. Students are forbidden from having electronic devices on them during the test, but a student did try to steal the test paper, but he failed. Since that incident, the test papers have been kept under lock and key, but that hasn't stopped this class from cheating somehow. I'm certain they found a way to smuggle in a small device and use it to cheat. Then why not single out one student, put the pressure on, and get them to confess? The one who tried to steal the test paper, for example. It was Shigenobu from grade 3 Class C. We've already talked to him multiple times, but he just keeps saying he doesn't know anything about it. He won't say anymore. Kids in the class bully him into doing things for them. We've tried dealing with it, but they've threatened him not to tell anyone. Putting pressure on him and trying to get a confession would just make his situation even worse. So we won't do anything until we have hard evidence. We can't just rush in and solve problems with force like teachers did back in the old days. It must be tough being a teacher these days. It certainly is. So what do you think about this incident? I'd like to hear your views. Sounds like they use some kind of device. There are ones now that are smaller than a pea, but I doubt high school students would be able to get their hands on anything that sophisticated. If they did, not even a strip search would be able to find them. There are limits to what can be detected by the naked eye. Have you considered approaching a specialist? Of course we've tried that. We hired someone to deploy a body scanner at the classroom door. He didn't find anything. Those students sure are cunning. You're our last hope. We're willing to pay whatever you ask. Please help us. Seems like we're the right people for this job. We'll investigate how the students pulled it off. Thank you. Please contact me as soon as you find anything. We'll start by running background checks on all the students. All 40 of them. This is going to be hard work. That goes for you too, TK. You did take this case after all. Ryuji wants me to ask students from other classes about grade 3 Class C. No one in the 3rd grade should know me, I hope. Still, I better be careful. So now I'm in Shinjuku. Why does that mean let's go to Shinjuku? Well, whatever the case, I guess there's people to talk to here. Oh, there's I want to point out a little bug. See, there's an exclamation point over that guy at the top of the screen there. When tree gets in the way, it covers the icon, but the tree also goes transparent when it's in front of the character so that you don't get lost. And you can see it freaking out as bits of the tree's model covers up the icon. That's interesting.